Good morning. Today's video is in regards to a Kastar battery charger for Sony camcorder batteries and various other batteries that are also Sony. The charger can also, by replacing these trays, can possibly charge other batteries, though I didn't see any way to purchase the trays themselves, though I didn't research very much. The battery charger is powered by USB what is this? USB 3, or it can be charged by mini USB, sorry, USB-C or mini USB. It takes in 5 volts, 2 to 3 amps, and it will charge the batteries at 800 milliamps, regardless of how many are on here. I have 2 batteries here. One is a Kastar. I did not order it with this. This one claims to be 2,650 milliamp hours at 7.2 volts. This one is made by Duracell, and it claims 3.3 amp hours, or 3,300 milliamps. I ordered 2 of these at one time, and one of them failed pretty quickly. I took it apart and found that it contains 3 LiPo packs instead of I took apart one of my original Sony ones that was really old and wouldn't hold a charge anymore, or wasn't working, and I pulled out the batteries, and it contains 2 14430 batteries and a little circuit board, little BMS. When I charge these batteries up, they seem to be fine. So I think it was just they just didn't seem to have very many milliamp hours, and I'm not sure what these are rated at. I threw away the pack, but I doubt that it was 1,000 milliamp hours, but I don't remember. I have 3 of these batteries, 3 batteries. One is currently on the camera, and it's actually a real Sony battery, and I find that, anyways, don't remember where I was going, but doesn't matter. So let's put this thing on. I have it connected to a USB charger that can output 3 amps, and I think I've already charged this Kastar, but we'll put it on here anyways. And I don't know if I've charged this Duracell. And if you can see it here, we are pulling 1.4, almost 1.5 amps to charge this. Now, I can't show you the charger for the camera because the camera is the charger. There's a power supply that goes to it, and I think it's let me hold on a second. The Sony charger claims that it puts out 1.7 amps. I find this a little hard to believe. I don't know how much of that actually goes into charging the battery, because it also would power the camera. I do know that it would take a couple hours, several hours to charge one of the batteries. Sometimes it would, on these Kastars, it would fail them. After it'd been on the charger for a while, it would just start blinking. The light would go from a steady light until it would start flashing, which would indicate that it said the battery wasn't any good. Usually I'd unplug it, plug it back in, and it would finish charging. But I didn't like the idea of using the camera as the charger, and I have 3 batteries to attend to, and so I just decided that if I really needed to, I could charge 2 on this and 1 on the camera itself. Anyways, this thing works, does what it says, charges things in a reasonable amount of time, and lets you know when it's finished. Although, I should mention, I use one of these amp meters, because I have seen that sometimes when this thing gets to where it says it's full, you can look at the amp meter and see that it's still drawing a steady amount of power. It's when this starts going, it'll go to 0, and then it'll jump up to like 80 milliamps, and then it'll drop down to something, and then it'll go to 0, and it'll do that repeatedly, and that means that the batteries are charged. That's the best way I found. And that's it. Thanks for watching.